All right, y'all. This is gonna be the last post in a little while, at least until we get some fruit. But if you go back to the original post, you will know that this avocado tree and that calamansi tree over there were transplanted from my mother-in-law's house to this spot. These two locations, which were actually empty, believe it or not, because I just got rid of two cherry trees that just were not working out, and they cross-pollinated each other. So as soon as one went, the other one had to go as well. And so I had these two empty spaces, and we went ahead and transplanted uh, two of my mother-in-law's favorite trees. And so we titled this thread or vlog Letty's Trees, in remembrance of her. And the biggest thing we were concerned about is whether this avocado tree would actually take through the transplant. As you know, avocado trees can be very um, finicky. So it looks like it's safe to say we've had success, because all of these leaves are brand new leaves that sprouted out since this plant was transplanted. And the scary thing is, like I mentioned, all those old leaves, you can still see a couple, one right there. All those old leaves actually fell off the tree, and we had to wait and watch as it grew new trees and basically adjusted, acclimated to its new home. So we are very happy and very proud that we were able to accomplish that. And this is a spot where we like to chill and drink our coffee and just sit here and watch the tree grow. So that's going to be the end of this thread until we get some fruit. And as you can see, the calamansi, I mean, this thing was a trooper all the way through, so we don't have any issues with this one right here. So, but I'm going to keep adding videos to this playlist because we have a lot of other cool stuff going on. Mainly, this blackberry bush right now is something that we definitely want to follow. Look at that. Look at those. Ooh, it's popping. And a beautiful thing about this blackberry bush right here is we got two floral canes, which the actual fruit comes out of, but we have a ton of primal canes, which is where the fruit's going to be coming out next year, this time next year. So that's the way these things work. Usually takes about 2-year process, but the floral canes produce the fruit. But look at all those primal canes. So this bush is actually really starting to take shape and take hold, and it's going to be a big. I think this is going to be a big fruiting bush, possibly all year round. So looking forward to that. And these two are actually baby cake blackberries, a different variety. And we just moved those here not too long ago. And so they're starting to take hold, take shape. And so we'll be following those as well. Also, we got the plum trees finally doing something. We got something on this one. This one, not so much. But we'll keep an eye on that. And then we got some cool stuff going on in the back, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But yay, avocado tree, and yay, calamansi. All right, so here we are in the backyard, and we've had this apple tree for about, I don't know, it's probably been about 6 months now. And the first rotation, it had so many apples on it, and I think maybe through the transplant process or whatever, it just wasn't able to hold them all. They all dropped when they were about this size, and I was worried, but it seems to be a little more established now, and these things are getting close to actually being full grown. Um, so we'll see if this tree can support actually the full grown apples, and hopefully they'll get to maturity this time around. And the cool thing is all those young apples that didn't make it, they dropped like probably a month ago, and this thing has already got new apples pushing them out. So I don't know how often we're going to get new apples from this tree, but the fact that we're getting some more right now after um, the first go around that didn't work out so good is pretty cool. This is a really low maintenance tree, we're going to keep it at this height, and hopefully it just gets a little fuller. But I'm super happy with this one, and like I said, hopefully these things will grow to maturity. And even those little young ones, when they fell off, they were really too small to pick or harvest, but they were still tasty. I tried them, and they tasted good. So this is my calamansi number 2, and that's just doing what it normally does. But here's something that I think it's time to harvest. These are my, I get them mixed up. These are, yeah, Mandarin Satsuma. So these are my mandarins, and this is like the second harvest from them, and they've been looking pretty good. So I'm happy with these. And last but not least, we have some, see if I don't want to walk all the way over there. We got some apricots that are starting to come out of this apricot tree. They look a little wrinkled. I might have to give them some more water or some nutrients, not sure what. But that's what we got going in the back. And, you know, got a little work to do as always, but happy where we're at so far. Yeah.